Welcome to today's deep dive. At weddings, we dress our friends up in thousands of dollars of formal wear, and then as they leave, we just aggressively pelt them with raw agriculture.
Right. It's actually a pretty bizarre visual when you stop to think about it.
It really is. Why do we even do that?
Yeah.
You have almost certainly witnessed this, or probably participated in it, but maybe never actually questioned the mechanics of the traditional wedding rice toss. So today, we're unpacking an article from Weddizer.
Yes, specifically their business and planning section, which is just a fantastic resource.
It really is. It has this great guidance on, planning niche traditions and understanding the history of these cultural shifts.
And if you look at that history, if you rewind a few thousand years to ancient Rome or ancient Asia, pelting someone with rice wasn't just a quirky photo op.
Right, it was serious business.
Exactly. I mean, rice was the ultimate currency of survival. It represented sustenance, wealth, and, rapid growth.
So it was essentially like a blunt force blessing. The community wanted the couple to have a prosperous, fruitful marriage and plenty of children, so they literally showered them with the era's most potent symbol of abundance.
Right, and that physical act of showering them was key. The community wasn't just observing the union. They were physically participating in securing the couple's future by, transferring that symbol of wealth directly onto them.
Which really makes the downfall of the rice toss kind of ironic. Because for decades, the prevailing rumor was that we had to stop throwing rice because birds would eat it uncooked and they would literally explode.
Ah, yes, the infamous exploding bird rumor.
I remember hearing that as a kid and feeling terrified of dropping rice outside. Wait, so is that
Biologically completely false?
really?
Yeah, birds eat raw grains in the wild all the time.
But that myth gripped North America so intensely that it triggered a massive cultural pivot. People just panicked over a completely fictional threat to wildlife. So society panicked over a fake bird crisis, completely ignoring the actual tangible threat, which was, the groom's elderly aunt slipping on a marble floor covered in tiny rolling grains.
Yeah, that was the real catalyst for change. Late 20th century venues just started banning rice because it was a massive liability.
And a total nightmare to clean up, I'm sure.
Oh, an absolute nightmare. The bird myth simply gave the public this sort of noble, environmentally conscious excuse to abandon it.
Right. So we pivoted to birdseed, which solved both the fake bird problem and the real slip hazard problem.
While keeping the symbolic weight of scattering abundance, exactly.
But if you look at Wedzer's guidance on these modern traditions, couples have pushed this way beyond birdseed. Now it's like biodegradable confetti, dried lavender buds, rosemary, thyme.
Well, we are seeing a really profound psychological shift here. I mean, the ancients threw rice because their primary anxiety was survival, right? Having enough food.
And modern couples aren't exactly worried about crop failure.
No, their priorities have shifted toward expressing their identity. Throwing locally sourced lavender or eco-friendly petals is a way to align an ancient community ritual with modern eco-conscious values.
Plus, we really can't ignore the visual currency of the 21st century. Bubbles, ribbon wands, sparklers, they are engineered for the camera.
Oh, absolutely.
You coordinate everyone to throw dried flower petals during the golden hour, and you get this stunning dynamic photo with incredible depth. It's almost curated theater.
It is highly curated, but the underlying mechanics actually haven't changed.
How so?
Well, think about why we still feel the need to throw anything at all, even if it is just glowing bubbles. It really comes down to the tactile nature of community support.
Oh, right, because a verbal congratulation is basically invisible.
Exactly. But when 50 of your closest friends physically surround you and engulf you in a cloud of petals or light, that is a physical manifestation of their blessing. It turns an abstract wish into a highly sensory experience.
So the community is still doing the exact same job they did in ancient Rome. We've just swapped out the tools.
Precisely. We transitioned from wishing for future survival to curating our present identity.
But we still crave that tangible, chaotic moment of collective love before the couple drives away.
We took an ancient agricultural necessity and adapted it into this photogenic, personalized show of support that still satisfies that deep human need for a physical ritual.
We really did. So to wrap up this deep dive, we've gone from ancient fertility rites to personalized, eco-conscious photo ops, which leaves you with a final thought to ponder. If a staple crop like rice defined our ancestors' desperate wishes for prosperity and ethically sourced herbs define our values today, what everyday item might future generations throw to symbolize their deepest hopes for the future?